Hey man, what's going on, man? GooseSports here, man, and LSU. Their bats came alive today as they actually run ruled Tennessee as they won. It was a 13. I'm sorry, 12-2. Excuse me, 12-2. You're right. I was going to say 13-3, but it was 12-2. The LSU as they actually run ruled Tennessee in 8 innings. As Casey Evans started today for the Tigers, went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, struck out 6, walked none, gave up 2 runs. They were earned. That was in the first inning. He settled down after the first inning. Then Zach Cowan came in and pitched the last 2 innings, gave up a hit, no runs, walked 1, struck out 2. But has Jay Johnson found something on Sundays with Case and Evans? That's just gonna be something to just what's the word I'm looking for? Something to just to really pay attention to see if Case Evans keeps starting on Sundays. I think LSU needs to really need to find a reliable third starter. Now you put Evans in a starting role, you take him out the bullpen, and the bullpen has been really shaky this season. And Evans and Cowan in the bullpen have been really a really good one-two punch in the bullpen. That you count on these guys in the bullpen to get some big outs and a lot of outs. So we'll see if Jay Johnson what he does next weekend if he keeps starting Case and Evans. But it was a really good start for Case and Evans. AJ Russell got the start for Tennessee. He went an inning and a third. He wasn't supposed to go very long. I think they had him labeled as an opener. 3 hits, 2 runs. They were earned. He struck out 2, walked 1. But Tennessee's pitching really got pounded today as Michael Sharman gave up 2 runs, didn't get it out. Tiger Coons gave up 2 runs for them. Brandon Arvidson, 2 runs. Franklin gave up a run. And Breedlove gave up 3. So Tennessee's pitching really got pounded today as the bats came alive for LSU. And LSU pounded out 13 hits. As Derek Curiel was 4 for 4 with 5 RBIs and scored 2 runs. And then you had Jared Jones was 2 for 4. He scored a run. Jake Brown was 1 for 5. But at 1 was a home run. He drove in 3, scored 1. Dickinson was 1 for 2 with an RBI. I'm sorry, with a 1 scored. Pearson was 0 for 2. Larson was 1 for 2. And Milam was 0 for 4 today. Milam had another bad day at the plate, but he did walk once. Braswell was 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Another home run for Braswell. He had 3 runs scored. Hernandez was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. And Stanfield was 1 for 3 with the run scored for, let's see, I go over to Tennessee. You had Dean Curley was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Gavin Keelan was 0 for 4. Fisher was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Then you had Hunter Hensley was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Reese Chapman was 1 for 3. Bargo was 1 for 3 with a RBI. Then you had Peebles was 0 for 3. Marin was 0 for 3. And Antigua was over 2. So Tennessee didn't hit the ball well today like they did on Saturday, as they only got 2 runs scored, 7 hits for the Volunteers. So LSU improves to 36-9. They're 14-7 in the SEC, tied with Arkansas for second. Tennessee is 35-9. They're 13-8 in the SEC. LSU has a big weekend coming up next weekend against Texas A&M. Texas A&M has been playing much better of late. So this is going to be a really another. They're all big series at this point in the SEC because you're trying to get a top 8 seed at the end of the year, so you can host a super regional. So LSU can't go over there to College Station this weekend and fall flat on their face and lose 2 out of 3 or God forbid get swept, because then they'll lose all the momentum they got for this weekend against Tennessee, and when they won 2 out of 3 against Alabama last weekend. So this was a very good weekend for LSU. Yeah, they were very fortunate to win on Friday, but that's the way the ball bounces sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky. LSU was probably 2 errors away, or probably 1 error away of losing 2 out of 3 this weekend against Tennessee. So they're very fortunate that they were able to come out on top. But like I said, that's just the way the ball bounces. So they play southeastern Louisiana on Tuesday, and then this weekend they got to go on the road to College Station to play Texas A&M. So like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what the pitching rotation is going to be for Sunday next weekend. We know it's going to be on Friday. It's going to be on Kate Anderson. We know what's going to be on us. What's on Saturday? It's going to be Ianson. So just really curious to see if Jay sticks with Evans on the Sunday starter, or does he go back to Ware? So just really curious to see, because I think that there's pros and cons for doing this. The pros are you get a guy that can really get you some innings on Sundays, maybe go 6 innings. But the other problem is you lose a bullpen guy that was really reliable out of the bullpen, because right now, like I said, the bullpen is shaky. It's been shaky outside of Evans. Evans and Cowan. So, but that's what it is, man. So the Tigers win 12-2. So they get the series win over Tennessee, and we'll see you guys, man, next time, man. Have a good one, man. Go Tigers.